Hi Facebook, it's Lexi here. How are you? Do you like my cool glasses? It snowed so much here, I don't want to get snow blindness. It is March 29th and we've had 2 inches of snow in the last couple of days and there's no sign of it ending. There was semis jackknife on the highway last night. It's just crazy, but it was spring conditions and then back to winter conditions. So we had thawing and some rainish. Basically the snow had thawed and so things were wet, and then suddenly overnight things froze up. The highway froze up, so then we have all this big dump of snow. So yeah, I'm wearing these glasses because of snow blindness. I've got looking at a window right outside that's behind my screen, like in front of me, but behind where you're looking into. So I don't really need these on in the house though, so I can actually take this effect off, which is kind of cool. By the way, are you staying out of debt? Are you staying out of debt is the topic today, and I wanted to tell you that I have been in debt before, really bad, and I've had to file for bankruptcy. Yep, it was the worst, crappiest 7 years of my life. It was awful. But did I ever learn a lot? Let me see if I can take this little effect off here. So there, that should work. There we go. Hey, hey. So yes, if you're watching this, I see nobody's on just yet. People will pop on. And when you do, please share this out. If you're watching the replay, please do share this message out. I'm going to share some stuff that I know there's going to be a lot of people that want to hear about this and need to hear about this today, about how you can have an insurmountable debt and that you can end up in a bankruptcy situation like I did, which, trust me, you never want to be in a bankruptcy situation. Man, it pretty much puts your life on hold for a long time. There's only a couple of things you can do to gain credit. You just have to sit it out and wait and wait and wait. The banks here in Canada they call the shots, they call the rules, and it's 7 years. That's your punishment, right? I mean, looking back, one of the things I did learn was maybe there was something else I could have done before I filed for bankruptcy. Maybe there was one more thing I could have done. But in the moment and at the age that I was, and not knowing anything different, only having a certain amount of awareness, that was the choice that I made. I piled up my debt, and then I couldn't make payments, and then I had to file for bankruptcy. I was running a brick and mortar business for 3.5 years as well. So I was trying to be a business owner and entrepreneur, but it fell through. It didn't work. Excuse me, but that was years ago, and I've learned a lot through that and a lot since then. Got my, what did I call it? Got my stripy my hypnotizing shirt on today. That's what I call it, hypno shirt, hypnotizing. So again, I am going to talk more about being in debt, how to get out of debt. And so I know there's people out there that need to hear this message, so please do share this out. Okay, so it feels really crappy when you're in a mountain of debt and you're paying high interest charges and you can only pay minimum payment. And you know what? The banks are making so much money off you. It's unbelievable. Here in Canada, the interest rates are around 19%, usually higher. About 19 to 21%, somewhere in there. So if you're only making minimum payment a month, $100 a month or whatever, you are not getting ahead. The bank is. You are paying, if you keep paying that out at minimum payment every month, it'll take you years to pay it off. So the trick is to pay down your highest debt first and don't go in it again. Pay down your highest credit card first. If you have multiple, hopefully you only have one, but if you have multiple, credit cards that are that carry a lot of balance on it. Excuse me, pardon me. I forgot to bring my water here in my office with me. By the way, you're here in my home office. If I didn't say it at the beginning of this video, I am Lexi Hannah. So after saying that, welcome to my home office. Glad you're watching today. I see I have one viewer, but I cannot see who it is. So hello, whoever you are. So yes, if you have, let's say 3 credit cards with heavy balances on them, high balances, you need to, what my strategy is would be to tackle your highest one first, get that down as fast as you can and don't charge any more on it. In fact, cut it up. If you can discipline yourself to have one card, just one card with a low balance, keep it tucked away. It's not for when you go out window shopping. It's not for a haircut emergency or, you know, date night emergency. It's for if you had to take a rush trip or for a emergency for someone, you know, someone is in the hospital or in critical shape or something, and that you have to go in a spur of the moment, or your car breaks down and you can't get to work, so now you've got to pay for labor and car parts. Those are what I would consider to be emergencies, and that's the only time you pull out that credit card. So my strategy would be take your highest the card that's got the most balance on it, and get that down as fast as you can, and then go to your second highest balance on your second credit card, then go to your last credit card and work each one down. And as you're working each one down, work one down at a time, get rid of that high interest, and do not use them. Like I said, the one that you're paying down, cut it up. If you can cut them all up, that'd be the best case scenario. That helps you to kickstart your discipline. If you can't use what you don't have, right? So anyways, I don't want to dwell in a big way on that. I know for me, when I was in that situation, I felt very guilty. It's a very emotional thing. So to turn that around, once you've got those great big balances taken off your credit cards, and you've cut up your credit cards, and you want to start over, or you've saved one credit card, or you've decided to order a new credit card to start fresh, what you want to do is now start creating a positive economic landscape for yourself. A positive economic landscape. And by that, I mean building up your assets. Don't charge everything on your credit card. Don't have any credit, or don't charge things on your credit card. Some say it's good practice if you charge 50 or $100 and you build up a history, which I can understand, and I've done that. You build up a history, but you've got to stay disciplined and keep that balance very, very low, $50 or $100, and pay, as soon as you get that statement, pay that bill. That's the trick. That's how you do it. Then the bank's interest rate doesn't kick in. You've basically borrowed the money for that short amount of time without paying any interest. It's magic. That's how you get around those interest charges. You make a charge, but make sure you've got that money in the bank. And as soon as you get that bill for that credit card, right after that statement date, you pay that balance. Don't pay a minimum. Don't pay a little bit of it. Pay it off in full. And you don't get charged any interest. That's the beauty of it. And that way you do build up a history, a credit card history, which is good. That is a positive. But you have to stay in that discipline all the time. You can't get out of control. So that's part of your positive economic landscape. The other thing is you want to start leaving a legacy. You want to start paying yourself and getting assets. By an asset, I mean land. a business, if you pay for your home in full, then it's an asset. It's a little too warm in here, excuse me. If you pay for your home in full, then it's an asset. If you still got a mortgage on it, you're paying for that mortgage every month. So in my mind, that's really not an asset, that's a liability. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. So if you build up your assets, then you are in a positive economic environment. I love that phrase too, positive economic environment. Or personal economic empowerment. This gives you personal economic empowerment. You see the difference? Instead of the great weight on your shoulders from all your credit card debt, now you've cleared that all up. You have no more credit card bills. You have no more debt on your credit cards. But now you own some land, or you own a business, and that business is bringing money in for you every month. Let's say you own your home and you wanted to bring in rental income. You've got a separate entrance in the basement of your house. Now you can charge rental income, and you could have a boarder in the basement. That's an asset. That's bringing money into your pocket every month. And that's how you can begin to pay yourself and, pay yourself and begin to leave a legacy, your personal legacy. I know I filled this video up with a lot of phrases and a lot of words, but I'm really trying to bring the point home of the crisis you can get yourself into by being in debt, by digging a deeper hole and going over a longer span of time. The longer you're in that debt, the more interest you're paying and the more weight it is on your shoulders. And the longer of time it takes for you to build your... Sorry, I keep getting texts and interrupted. Keep building your positive economic landscape. You'll feel lighter. Got that great weight off your shoulders. And you can start giving yourself what you deserve. And you can start to leave your legacy for your kids, your grandkids, groups, communities, whoever you'd like to leave your legacy for. But you see, if you're stuck in that debt syndrome, if you're stuck in that negative economic power, you can't move. You can't get out. You can't move. You can't fly. You can't grow. You're worried about the debt all the time. It's holding you down. It's pulling you back. It's stopping you. You're worried about it. How can you grow in that kind of environment? You can't. So, I'm going to wrap this little video up. If you're in debt, focus, be aware of it, and focus on bringing that debt down. And please do not do what I did and go into bankruptcy. Find another way. Don't allow that to be an option. Bankruptcy is extremely the very, 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 very last thing you ever do. You pay for that mistake for a very long time. And I want you to focus on getting your personal economic empowerment. Get your assets built. Pay your bills down, get your assets built. Like get rid of your credit card bills. Yes, you're still going to have your cell phone bill, your heat and power and food and fuel for your vehicle. Those are things you got to have. But get that positive economic landscape going. Start now. Now is the right time. Don't wait. If you've been thinking about it for a few years, do it now. Act now, because now is the best time. So, okay, I'm going to wrap this up. It is Thursday, March 29th. Thanks for watching, viewer, whoever you are. Like I said, I can't see who you are, but please do leave some likes and comments below, and please do share this out. And if you're watching the replay, please do share this message out, as it is important for people out there to see this message. They're sitting there waiting for it because they don't know it. Howard, that looks like you. All the way from Manitoba. Manitoba in the house. All right. Woo. I think that was you. I just saw your little like, and I saw a little picture. And so if that was you, hello, hello, and happy Easter. That's it for now, guys. So I'm Lexi, and I really, really hope that you make yourself aware and focus on getting your credit card bill down and building up your positive economic landscape. Okay? I love that phrase. Go ahead and use it if you like. Thanks for watching, Howard especially. That's great. Thanks for watching live. And like I said, if you're watching Howard, please do share this out. And if you're watching the replay, please do share this video out. And you're over here on my page, Grow Forward Daily. I'm really glad you're over here. Please go ahead and like it and set your notifications up, and it'll be in, okay, if I'm facing you, over there, your top right. Set your notifications so you don't miss any of my future go lives. That's it for now. Thank you so much. Happy Easter. And I will see you again. I might do a video tomorrow, Good Friday, or I might not be back on till Monday. I'm not quite sure yet. All right. Have a good Easter again. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye for now.